Today on an all-new Dr. Phil.
Sarah is living a dark and scary life.
Prostitution, drugs, hang out with gang members.
Has she taken her baby to drug deals?
Yes.
Is she a danger to her child?
Did you threaten to jump off a bridge with your daughter?
I did not.
And to herself?
You were arrested with a known gang member armed with assault rifles?
No. Incorrect.
I didn't say it, the court said it.
Sarah, we've had you followed. We know everywhere you go. You've had me followed.
Be honest with me.
I'm not going to be character assassinated anymore. We are not the enemy here. Okay. Goodbye.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. Well, I want you to take a look at this startling scene.
Get off of me! Stop moving! Get off of me! Stop moving! It's abuse! No, it's not. Yes, it is! Get off of me! Save your life, dude. Get off!
Well, the young woman, Sarah, is being forcibly held down by her own family members, even her brother, who ran out of the shower to jump in and help. They say she barged into the house screaming hysterically in an out-of-control meltdown that ended with multiple police officers having to remove her from her father's property. Why? Well, Sarah says she was simply trying to visit her infant daughter, who she claims was kidnapped by her sister Jamie Lee and is now being kept from her by her stepmother Cindy and her father Jim. But her family says what Sarah has conveniently left out are the litany of reasons why she doesn't have custody of her daughter. Reasons such as threatening to jump off a bridge with her baby girl and exposing her to drugs and felons. So exactly how do they know all of this? Because unbeknownst to Sarah, her mom Sharon has a secret GPS on her car that tracks its every move.
Sarah is living a dark and scary life.
Sarah has a reputation of aligning herself with some bad men who have had felony records, who have been in gangs.
I believe she's running drugs, doing drugs. On November 21st, Sarah was arrested with 3 pounds of marijuana in her car with a known gang member.
Sarah has insisted that this person would give a written statement saying she had nothing to do with it. We're very worried if the gentleman takes a plea, that will mean she owes him in payback.
An ex-boyfriend of Sarah's was a gang member. He hit her, slapped her in the eye, she had a black eye, and stomped her in the head when the baby was present.
Because I was terrified day and night where my daughter was and where she was going and where she would possibly end up, I had to get a GPS tracker. I put it on the car just like this.
The tracker shows her at multiple houses, apartment buildings, parks, parking lots, street corners, and gang-related neighborhoods.
She has put this household in danger. She has brought people into my home that have no business being here.
One time, took my mom on a business trip, and when we got back, they had come to our house and stole jewelry, computers, purses, TVs, opened every single drawer. I think it was an inside job by my sister. The people my sister hangs out with, they wouldn't think twice in killing me, my father, my mother, my sister, my brother, or the baby. So it makes you live a life of fear.
Now, tell me about y'all's family. Who are you people? We're talking here about this daughter that's caught with gang members, 3 pounds of drugs in her car, going to some places of pretty ill repute. Is this consistent with how she was raised, with who you are, with where you live, with what's gone on?
Absolutely not.
You two are divorced, correct?
Yes.
But this was not something that was chaotic and turmoil for her, correct?
Correct. She was a leader, baseball player, softball player, catcher, great little athlete, still is, smart.
How did we get from there to here?
Her problems started showing up when she was about 15. She was sent away to Montana because of this kind of behavior starting then.
What are the dangerous behaviors that you're most concerned about?
Prostitution, drugs, hanging out with gang members.
You believe your sister is actually prostituting herself?
100%.
We have a good understanding of places she's visited that's what they do.
Well, the courts have taken this child out of her custody, and they said that she has found her to not only be failing to protect the child, but also subjecting the child to serious emotional damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct?
True.
Correct.
But yet, we're going to hear from her, and she's saying, look, that's just not true. She's been kidnapped from me. They're keeping my child from me for no reason whatsoever.
No.
That's what she's going to say.
She's going to say that, and of course, being the age that we are, there's no way that we ever wanted to have a 2-year-old.
Has she taken this baby to drug deals, as far as you know?
Yes.
And has
Yes.
has the baby been there when people have overdosed and she did not call 911?
Yes.
Because she was afraid the baby would be taken when they got there?
Yes.
Yes.
And when she was arrested recently, was she arrested with a known gang member?
Yes.
In possession of firearms and drugs and flak jackets?
Yes.
I'm not sure about
Well, she had 2 arrests, one in April with a felon that had multiple weapons, ammunition, and then the one in November last year with just a drug dealer with a lot of marijuana in his car.
So, real danger here.
Real danger.
Yes.
Because here's the information on Sarah's co-defendant in a recent arrest. On February 11th, 2010, which tells you this has been going on for a long time, 3 adults were arrested in an anti-gang operation. They pleaded not guilty to weapons, gang, and child endangerment charges. Prosecutors charged that Sarah's co-defendant with being a gang member in commission of a felony, possession of a firearm by a felon, possession of marijuana for sale, and carrying a loaded firearm in public. The armed suspects ran away from officers but were later arrested. There was seizure of 2 assault weapons, a high-caliber sniper rifle, 2 military flak jackets, and a large supply of ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So this is who she's hanging with. And you're saying you're not sure?
I didn't know about the flash thing. I wasn't sure what you're saying.
How do I know that and you don't? I've only been involved in this for a week. That was in 2010. That's 7 years ago. How do I know that and you don't?
I knew everything, what you just said. I didn't know about a flash jacket. I don't know what that is.
It's a flak jacket.
Okay,
That's for a firefight. That's a bulletproof vest. So
The
when you get
article
in a
that I read-
firefight with the police, you've got on a bulletproof vest. So I'm trying to figure out if you guys have your head in the sand.
Oh, no.
Or if,
Oh, no,
because
Dr.
it
Phil.
sounds
No.
to me.
No.
I don't want to deal
I
with
almost
this if
spend
you're asleep at the
24/7.
switch here. Are you?
Oh, no.
Are you
No, this is a
covering?
full-time job for me.
Are you covering for her?
Absolutely not.
Are you giving her money?
Well, I did give her some money to come down here with,
Are you allowing her to stay in your home?
occasionally, when she shows up.
Is she clean and sober now?
I doubt it.
Well, she said she is, right?
I doubt
she says
it.
she's been clean for the last week or so.
She told me a month when she came to my house.
A month? Did you believe her?
No.
You believe her?
No.
Our security found a large amount of marijuana.
I assume it's everything at this point. I've gone through her car and found the Xanax. I found the meth pipes. I found the marijuana. I found the switchblades. I found the pictures of prostitution. I found it all.
Yeah. All right, Sarah says when her family kidnapped her baby, they took a little girl from a loving and nurturing mother. She claims she's been ignored and painted as a black sheep for years, and she says it's going to stop today. So we're going to meet her after the break.
My parents think I'm some kind of drug addict. My addiction's with people. I hang around these people because I'm a natural giver. I've gone above and beyond for my daughter. I'm not going to live a double life to make him happy.
And later,
We are not the enemy here.
This is not denial. I just sat there and openly admit.
Sarah, we've had you followed.
you just-
We know everywhere you go.